I really don't know if I could put myself through this again. Like, this was painful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 365 days, this day, which I have no words for. I truly have no words for how bad this movie is, but we're gonna try and talk about it anyway. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even think it's one of those, it's so funny you have to see it, because I had to take breaks while I was watching it. I was so annoyed. But let's get into it. Okay. So I watched 365 days, but I never did like a video for it, simply because I could not bear to watch it a second time to take notes on it. And I tried multiple times to take notes on that video, on that movie, so I could do a video on it, and I just never could. That's how strongly I felt about that movie. So when I saw the 365, well, when I saw there was a sequel out, I was like, okay, it's gonna be worse. It's definitely gonna be worse. And I have to do a video this time. I have to describe this movie in one sentence. This movie is a well-crafted Tumblr page. The music playing at top and everything. Like, I can literally see like the photo sets. I wish I was on Tumblr for this, because I know this would kill on Tumblr right now. I haven't even begun to describe the movie. I don't even know what I'm doing with my makeup. So the movie opens with a bang, literally. And from the moment that I realized, and there's a lot of like I said, it's like a Tumblr page. It's, a lot of people describe it like a music video. Essentially, it is like a 2-hour-long music video. So the movie kind of opens with a silent shot, and from the moment that I understand that they are having sex and that the movie is opening with them having sex, I already know that this movie is about to be hot dookie garbage. Because if you remember, in the last movie, it ended with her in the tunnel scene. Why are we opening up to them having sex? You didn't want to, what was the point of using that cliffhanger if you didn't even want to hold on to it for a little bit longer? But what do I know? I don't make movies. I didn't get paid for this bullshit. We do get a really quick explanation of what happened with the tunnel. Laura's fine, obviously, and we don't really get an explanation. We just kind of find out that Laura lost the baby. I didn't even remember that she was pregnant, but she lost the baby, and she hasn't told Massimo about that. This never really comes up again, even though that would have been something legitimate to maybe help. It would have been interesting, maybe. I don't know. But the wedding is beautiful, though. It's the first in like the music video type scenes that we're gonna get all the entire fucking movie. And then it's followed by the honeymoon, which is also a music video. And then we're starting to see the cracks in their perfect little relationship as soon as they get home from the honeymoon, because Massimo is back to his bossy self, because they're back. They literally just got back, and he planned a trip for Laura and her best friend, and she didn't like that, which I get, but also I'm like, not really what I picked my battle on. It's a trip for you and your friend. It's a very nice thing to do, but she's like, you can't control me. You just tell me where to go when I'm supposed to go. Also, Olga, the best friend, is having sex with Massimo's right-hand man. So those are also multiple sex scenes that we have to witness during this movie. Honestly, there's so little plot that I really don't know what I'm supposed to talk about or not, because it's just like a collection of scenes. I had a vision for this eyeliner, and now I'm just seeing how truly this got really thick. Now I'm just seeing how truly lopsided my eyes are. This is great. Laura is venting to Massimo about how controlling. Laura is venting to Olga about how controlling Massimo can be, or whatever, over dinner or something. And Olga's like, well, you know what she likes, so you can make him happy. So what does she do? She goes home and she has sex with him. I'll bet her. Laura gets upset with Massimo the next day because she tries to like wake up and, you know, have sex. And he stops to go to work and she's like, whatever. But for some reason, this scene made me realize, like, do they do anything besides have sex? Like, do you think that they sit down and talk about their day before they go to sleep at night? Like, do you think, like, I don't know. Do you think they watch a show together? Like, I just can't see them doing anything but, like, existing in the same house and then having sex. I don't see them really having a conversation with each other. And I don't mean, like, in the movie we don't see them. I mean, like, I physically cannot visualize them doing, like, watching a movie and just watching the movie or laughing at a show together, you know? Laura and Olga sneak out of the house to go to the beach and talk and just reminisce about their life. And Massimo catches them and he has like a real big attitude because ever since the thing with the tunnel, he's just been really overprotective of Laura. He just wants her around at all times. He just wants to know that she's safe. But Laura's just like, I feel like a prisoner. I can't do anything. Like, I feel like a prisoner. And this is the last time that the tunnel will be mentioned also. That's it. Fuck the tunnel. Laura meets the gardener, who gets his own music scene intro thingy, I don't know. And he comes up and he introduces himself, which is awfully bold for a gardener. I don't want to sound like that, but like, you're a gardener. I don't know why you felt the need to come up to an area that does not need any gardening and introduce yourself to the lady of the house. But, you know, he's attractive or whatever. Here's that little sexually charged conversation, but we'll get back to that. His name is Nacho. He's very cute. I tried to salvage the eyeliner by adding some blue shadow. I don't think it worked, but I have hooded eyelids, so it doesn't matter anyway. It's Christmas now. Olga ends up getting engaged to the right-hand man. Massimo gives Laura a fashion line, a clothing, something, a store, something, so she can have something to do, because you remember she was all bored and stuff. Do we ever see a single clip of her working in this damn store, doing anything for this business? No. Laura gets him for Christmas the opportunity to do anything that he wants to her. It's kind of sex as a gift, kind of lame, not gonna lie. But did it say, like, she was like, what do you get someone who has everything already? I feel like this could have been an and one.
I wanna be with somebody like you. I wanna kiss you in every way. When you stay with somebody like...
That was too much. 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 They're doing a little pillow talking after sex. I guess they do talk. And Massimo briefly mentions that he has a brother, but quickly shuts down the conversation when Laura asks for more details, because she's like, how did I not know that you had a brother? Why you never brought this up? This results in a fight, of course, because Massimo's like, I'm done talking about it. He walks out of the room. There's a shopping montage for no reason, but you know these movies love a good makeover montage. One thing they're gonna do is have a makeover. We don't even know what the occasion for. I'm assuming it's for the gala that they're headed to. So they go to a gala, and at the gala, Massimo and Laura kind of get into it because, you know, Massimo's like doing business or whatever. That's another thing. I don't really feel like the mafia are throwing big balls and stuff. Like, they're an underground crime organization. I don't really feel like they're doing things like this that draw attention to them. But what do I know? But every Wattpad, every fan fiction, every mafia book swears that they be throwing these big expansive galas. Balls. That's what I was trying to say. What for? What's the reason? They get into a fight again because Laura's like, you talk to everyone but me. So then Laura sees Massimo go upstairs with her ex, with his ex from the last movie. I think that's who it is. I really don't remember, and I didn't care enough to look it up, but I'm assuming it's the ex from the last movie. And she sees him having sex with her. Oh my God. So she runs out in shock. Again, I get it. I was gonna say like, oh my God, communication, like if she even took a second to be like, you lying, cheating, whatever, and yelled at him, she would have known immediately that it wasn't Massimo. But I also feel like if I walked in on my man cheating, I would just walk right back out. Because, you know, I would just walk back out. So I'm gonna... But also, I feel like if you have a twin brother, you should tell somebody. That's kind of important information to know, you know? Especially in the kind of business that you're in, the kind of world that you live in. I think it would be important for people around you to know you had a twin brother. That's... Even if you hate him. By the way, I have a twin. Y'all just be stupid, just stupid. So this causes her to run out of the building all dramatic or whatever, and she runs into Nacho, who's driving a very, very expensive car for a gardener. Remember, he's supposed to be the gardener. Does Laura question this? No. She just says, take me away from me. Whatever. Also, that's another thing, not like in a bad way, but whenever the characters speak in English, especially Laura and Massimo, the English is like broken, and I just feel like maybe, I don't know, I've just had the feeling that maybe the movie wasn't supposed to be made in English. Or maybe that's why they didn't talk as much. Maybe that's why there's no plot. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something. Laura leaves a very dramatic voicemail on Massimo's phone, I think. No, she was a voicemail on her mom's phone. She was like, you were right. Whatever. And she leaves. And she goes with Nacho out of the country, who's conveniently going out the country. So, they go to Spain or something. And again, Nacho has like this big, like large bungalow thing on the beach. Does Laura question why a gardener has this? Well, she does. And he's like, oh, it's my dad's. Your dad has this kind of money and you're working as a gardener. I would be like, oh, what does your dad do? Are you just like working as a gardener for fun? Like, or you're just trying to like, are you having like a year to like figure out your life or something? Or just kind of like hopping or like, what are you doing? People don't ask enough questions for me. They don't. Laura and Nacho never end up having sex, but she dreams about it and she fantasizes a lot because God forbid this movie go 5 minutes without one of those scenes. And a couple of times it does seem like they did. So for like a good 10-20 minutes, you're like, did they? I guess they didn't. I'm not entirely sure. Whatever. But they're building a bond. They seem to have a really good friendship. Because he's giving her advice on like how to deal with the situation and everything. She needs his sister. She seems like she really likes him. So Nacho is the son of a rival mafia boss, from my understanding. I'm not sure because I thought it was a rival mafia, but then it sounded like the rival mafia was working with Massimo. But I'm gonna go with rival boss. And he reveals this to her because he needs to take her to her dad so his dad can use her as leverage against Massimo. Because I guess Massimo's been doing stuff he doesn't like, whatever. Which you see why I'm confused about whether or not they're rivals. The guy who Laura thought was Massimo having sex with, ooh, child. Sex with his ex was actually the twin brother. Wow, didn't see that coming. So Laura, Nacho is talking, the ex and the brother, the twin brother, are working against both mafia families. So they've managed to get Laura away from from Nacho's family. Let's go with that. Massimo and Nacho realize that Laura is not with the designated bodyguard. There's this real dramatic, at least 2-minute long scene of them walking to where she is, which, now that I think about it, if she wasn't with the bodyguard that she was supposed to be with, how did you know where she was? But whatever. Whole scene of them walking. Nacho hands Massimo a gun, and you're thinking, oh, it's a real cute scene because they both love her, right? We'll come back to that. There's a shootout, and the evil twin gets shot, the ex gets shot, and Laura ends up shot. And remember how I said Nacho was walking with so much determination to get there, because he was like, that's not who she's with, right? And you're like, oh my God, he loves her, right? But when she gets shot, he just looks at her and walks away. Not even a second of devastation. But he seemed to care so much, like less than 15 minutes ago. Anyway, Laura's shot, and that's the end of the movie, because this movie can do nothing but rely on cheesy cliffhanger. I'm sure she's fucking fine. She got shot in the stomach. I highly doubt she could have died immediately, the way they're making it seem. Like, they made it literally seem like she literally died on impact from getting shot in the stomach. Please. Please. I heard it's already been confirmed for a third one. I really don't know if I can put myself through this again. Like, this was painful. This was painful. I'm not kidding when I had to take breaks. It was beautiful though. The music, the scenery, it was beautiful. The music was real good. The music was very good. Yeah. Alright guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any movies that you think I should watch, go ahead and comment them down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.